Well, Diane Black spent part of her morning at Chef's Pizzeria in downtown Kingsport for a meet and greet with Tri-Cities voters. And I got the chance to talk with her about sitting next to the president when he made that change just yesterday. Congressman and candidate for governor Diane Black spent time
Thank you. We like having one in the box.
Meeting voters in the model city and sharing pizza.
I'm here today to talk to some of my supporters and to get them excited about the campaign.
This comes just 2 days after the historic summit between U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin in Helsinki, Finland. A hot topic at the summit, meddling in the 2016 U.S. elections.
That meeting with President Putin to let him know that we know that there's been some meddling in our elections and that we're not going to tolerate that, and he's strong on that as well.
Tuesday, Black was sitting right next to Trump when he corrected his previous statement from the summit on possible Russian interference.
The sentence should have been, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't, or why it wouldn't be Russia.
Well, I think that the president felt that he had made the proper statements on that while he was in Europe, but obviously there was some confusion, and so he clarified that, and I was glad to be sitting next to him when he did.
Black says investigating meddling should be left to the experts.
Our intelligence is the one who looks into that and makes sure that they understand and know what potential, not just from the Russians, but anyone else that will want to meddle in our elections. And I'm going to leave that up to the intelligence working with the president to make sure that we are monitoring and keeping track of what potentially can happen to meddle in our elections. Obviously, we want our elections to be elections that we can depend upon.
Black says over the next 2.5 weeks of early voting, she'll be traveling to all 4 corners of the state to continue to meet with voters and answer questions, as well as to continue to share with voters her views on issues.
Justin Soto, thank you. Representative Black's among 4 Republican candidates who are competing for the Republican gubernatorial nomination ahead of the August 2nd primary election.
A new poll conducted by Emerson College last week surveyed more than 650 registered Tennessee voters. Of those 650 people, the poll finds 27% said they preferred Diane Black for the top political role, while 22% supported Randy Boyd. 19 of the 650 respondents said they favored Bill Lee, while House Speaker Beth Harwell received the least support at 14%.